I held my first ever Sedona-based Reiki Level 2 training and attunement here in Sedona on the 7/7 portal. People came in from Sedona, people flew in from Texas and Arkansas and Chicago just to receive this training from me. We covered the three core symbols of Reiki. We covered absentee Reiki, and I even shared some of my special elements around Reiki, such as elements around shamanic Reiki and also medical Qigong. And some of these things don't get taught in other classes, and so I was so happy to share this. But more than that, I shared my own experience and what I've learned as a Reiki master teacher in private practice for over 15 years. And they were more curious about how I deal with the negative energy, and not as much just clearing it from a client, but how to stop absorbing it in the first place. And one of my students asked me, how do you stop being an energy sponge when you can feel your client's pain trying to connect with you? And here's what I told her. Never take on other people's pain. Not only does it not serve you because you're going to be hurt by it, but they are going to still be hurt by it because the thing that caused the pain in the first place is never dealt with and resolved. And so it actually does not serve them on their journey. The next thing that I said actually made things go so quiet, you could almost hear a pin drop. It is a disservice for you to take on their pain because that is actually robbing that person of their sovereign journey. And that was such a huge jaw drop moment for a lot of my students, because the thing is that a lot of empaths, those who feel and are highly sensitive to other people's energies, they're often carrying other people's energies when that is not our job as empaths. And when you're trying to run your spiritual business from that place, things get blurry really fast. How this shows up in your spiritual business is that you're going to start second guessing your pricing. You're going to start over giving in your sessions. So instead of a 1 hour session, it becomes suddenly a 2 hour session with bells and whistles and bonus calls and all these other things because you are still trying to prove your worth. Or you're just going to get burned out from overdoing, doing too much, doing things that are not in your zone of expertise, and trying to do everything all at the same time, all on your own. And those are very quick, easy ways to burn out. But as an empath, you really get to know this because it is not enough to just say, I'm an empath, I have gifts. You get to be honed in your gifts. You get to have stellar, impeccable energy boundaries and be very connected to your own energy, very connected with the power of your own energy, and being very aware of when other people's energies are coming into your field that do not belong to you, and especially if they do not serve you.